Hello learners, it's late now. Maybe you told yourself you would sleep early tonight. But here you are, still awake, still listening. And somehow, I'm glad you're here. Before we begin, don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about your emails. Don't worry about unfinished work. Don't worry about the messages you haven't answered yet. For the next few minutes, there is nothing you need to do. Nowhere you need to go. Nobody asking anything from you. Just this moment. Take a slow breath in. Tonight, I want to tell you about a place. Not a place you can find on a map. Not a place you can visit by car or train. It's a place I discovered on one of the hardest days of my life. A place that exists inside all of us. But most people never stop long enough to find it. A few months ago, I had one of those days. You probably know the kind. The alarm rings too early. Everything feels rushed. One problem becomes another. The hours disappear. And by the time evening arrives, you feel completely exhausted. Not physical weight. The weight of responsibilities. The weight of expectations. The weight of thoughts. That never seemed to stop. When night finally arrived, I couldn't sleep. My body was tired, but my mind refused to rest. So I put on my jacket and stepped outside. The city was different at night. The shops were closed. The roads were nearly empty. The usual noise had disappeared. For the first time all day, there was silence. And something surprising happened. The silence didn't feel empty. It felt welcoming. Like an old friend saying, "You've been carrying too much today. Come sit down. Rest for a while." So I walked. Slowly. Without a destination. Without a goal. Without a deadline. Just one step. Then another. Then another. And with every step, something inside me began to soften. Eventually I reached a small bridge. Below me, a river moved quietly through the darkness. The water wasn't rushing. It wasn't trying to get anywhere faster. The water wasn't rushing. It wasn't trying to get anywhere faster. For a long time, and while I stood there, I noticed something. The river wasn't holding on to anything. A leaf would fall into the water. The river carried it away. A small branch would drift past. The river carried it away too. Nothing stayed forever. Everything moved on. And I wondered, what if we treated our thoughts the same way? What if we didn't hold on to every worry, every mistake, every embarrassing moment, every fear about tomorrow? What if we simply watched them pass, like leaves floating down a river, one after another, without chasing them, without fighting them, without carrying them, just letting them go? The longer I stood there, the quieter my mind became. Not completely silent, just softer. Like a radio turned down low. For the first time in weeks, I looked up, really looked up. The stars were waiting above me, patient as always. The moon hung quietly in the sky. It wasn't trying to impress anyone. It wasn't competing with anyone. It simply existed. And somehow, that felt important. Because we spend so much of our lives trying to be better, trying to be faster, trying to achieve more, trying to become enough. But the moon wasn't trying. The stars weren't trying. The river wasn't trying. They simply were. And maybe, for tonight, that is enough for us too. You don't have to improve yourself tonight. You don't have to solve your future tonight. You can simply be. As I walked home, the night felt different. Nothing in my life had changed. My responsibilities were still there. My problems were still there. Tomorrow was still waiting. But I was different. Lighter somehow. Softer. More peaceful. And I realized something. Peace isn't found when everything becomes perfect. Peace is found in small moments. A deep breath, a quiet walk, the sound of rain, the glow of a streetlight, a voice in the darkness reminding you that you're allowed to rest. And if you're listening right now, lying comfortably in your bed, I want you to remember something. You made it through today. Maybe it wasn't easy. Maybe nobody noticed how hard you worked. Maybe you're carrying worries nobody else can see. But you're here. And that matters. You survived another day. And that is enough. Now the night is becoming deeper. Your eyes may be feeling heavier. Your breathing may be slowing down. And that's okay. The day is finished. The hustle is finished. The noise is finished. For now, there is only rest. Only peace. Only this quiet moment. So let your thoughts drift away like leaves on a river. Let your shoulders relax. Let your mind become still. And as sleep slowly finds you, remember, you do not need to carry today anymore. Good night, my friend. I'll be here again tomorrow night, waiting beneath the same stars.